So it's Sunday afternoon, and I was thinking, I'm really hungry, need some lunch, but it's kind of like a late lunch thing. Got no money, super broke at the moment, so I don't want to go to the supermarket and buy anything if I can't help it. So remembered that I've still got some homemade ciabatta that my sister brought around. I don't know, like I forget a couple of weeks ago, but it's been in the freezer. So I've got some, no, not ciabatta, sourdough. Got some sourdough. I've got some artichoke spread. I've got some ricotta. I've got fresh tomatoes, anchovies, olive oil, loads of herbs, all that kind of stuff. So I thought, oh, and some ropey old bacon that's kind of dried up and beyond its time. But no, hey, it'll sizzle up fine. So I thought, I'm just going to make some lunchtime bruschetta. Yum. Like, honestly, it's like when you try and chop rosemary and it just flies everywhere. God's sake. Oh, who invented the chopping rosemary thing? God. Right, so now I'm chopping up 6 anchovy fillets. Doesn't matter which brand you use. Some people use Ortiz, some people use Delmain, whatever's in the supermarket. Doesn't really matter as long as they're, fresh anchovies. And you want about 6 of them. I want to crush a couple of cloves of garlic. Get rid of those. I like this. This is my favourite garlic crusher. Down, get your knives, take it out, scrape, take the bottoms off. I don't care that it's all merging into, the rosemary and the anchovies, because they're all going to end up being in the dish together. So, not really caring, just scraping that off, scraping the inside. And the recipe calls for some chili flakes, so I'm just gonna, it just says, like a pinch, so I'm just gonna chuck that there. Hopefully, fine. Okay, now we're just gonna add all that to a splash of olive oil and just a little saute pan. This is actually the bottom of my the poached eggs pan that I bought for my husband. So yeah, works out really well. And so what we're going to do, when I find my spatula, is we're just going to stir it until the anchovies have dissolved. That's kind of what you want. So you want the rosemary nice and soft, the garlic really soft. You might even want to give it a bit of a squash like that. And it's on a low heat. Because, the first thing that is going to happen if you put this stuff into a pan on high heat is it's just going to erupt, right? It's going to scorch straight away. Nobody wants that. So, yeah, so we're just going to kind of let that sizzle away until the anchovies have softened and the garlic's softened and the rosemary's softened. And it's all just very, lovely and touchy-feely. Look, I'll just kind of bring you in a little bit closer there. Oh, yum. All right, and while that's sizzling, we're going to put in like a couple of tablespoons of really finely chopped, just normal old brown onion, and a splash of red wine vinegar. So once this is all softened and integrated, then we're going to sort out our tomatoes, which are all going to add up to a beautiful bruschetta topping. Yum. All right, so now I'm just going to chop and first I'm just going to de-seed the tomatoes, and I just literally go like this. I just pull all the seeds out, throw them in the sink, worry about them later. Scoop them out with my hands. Boom. Choppy chop, choppy chop. Kind of rough but fine, you know. Sorry about the wobbly phone. Not very good suspension on my kitchen bench. So I cut from the skin side down because then I know it's actually cut through. Yeah, so I'm going to do 2 of these tomatoes. It's a nice big one. Oh, sexy tomato, that one. God. Right, cut it in half. Scoopy scoop. Out, get all the juice out. Oh, that was a... I was going to say something rude then. Let's just say it gushed. Okay, so we've got our seeds out. Boom, boom, boom. Cut into little bits. Try and do this speedy because who knows, there might one day be that dude from Chef Reacts might see this video and go, oh, it's going on for too long. Get to the point. And I know, I feel it because I watch those videos too and I'm like, yeah, get to the point. But it is actually really tricky when you're cooking and prepping and you just kind of want to show what you're doing, but you have no freaking clue about how to do it properly on your phone. Okay, time now to add our tomato. So chopped and de-seeded. Give that a stir. And just kind of mix all that rosemary, anchovy, garlicky goodness, red wine vinegar, olive oil, all that good stuff. Just mix that all together. And we're just going to let that kind of, I don't know, ruminate, marinate, sizzleate, I don't know, whatever you call it, all together. And then that is going to be one of our fabulous bruschetta toppings. Is it bruschetta or bruschetta? Someone please tell me, because perhaps I'm being a complete peasant. I might just turn the heat up on that a little bit. Get that sizzling. Hopefully you can hear it. Anyway, back in a second. Okay, we're literally just leaving that for a few seconds, just for everything to absorb, right? And now I'm taking it off the heat, and we're going to serve this at room temperature on our gorgeous little bruschettas. Yum! Okay, yeah, just going to add another little splash of olive oil, just tiny, because I don't need much in the way of oil, because we're just going to chuck the last of my streaky bacon into the pan. Because this is going to be our protein. I might, I'm thinking maybe I might add some smoked salmon to some of the bruschetta as well. Bruschetta, I don't know. Someone correct me, please. Tell me tell me the right pronunciation. But I'm definitely wanting bacon. We've got some of the tomato. I've got a gorgeous artichoke spread as well, and I made some whipped ricotta with lemon and olive oil, thyme, salt, and I'm super excited about putting that onto the bruschetta as well. Bruschetta, I don't know, my God. I'm sorry, forgive this Kiwi for trying. Okay, bacon's almost done. All right, just gonna, before I start putting the toppings on, I'm just going to put a little drizzle of olive oil onto each of these sourdough slices. All right, and then I'm going to put on this amazing whipped ricotta that I made earlier. So ricotta, a couple of sprigs of thyme, lemon zest, olive oil, salt, and yeah, so I'm going to put that on. I think I'm going to put it on all of these bruschettas because they're going to be, it's amazing with every kind of flavor imaginable. It's going to work. Oh, and a little bit of honey. I put a little bit of honey in the whipped ricotta as well. So, yay. Yum.